Jinta? Jinta?
Ah, good morning. All right, no more piggyback riding for you. It's time to walk on your own.
This is a strange place.
This village was built to house blacksmiths, who use large bellows to forge katana. Well, come on in.
Father, welcome home.
Oh, why, thank you. Have you been a good girl?
Who are they?
Kids who need a home. So they're going to live with us from now on.
Do you mean in our house?
Yes. I'm making them part of our family. Is that okay?
My name is Shirayuki. Who are you?
It's Jinta.
Hello there. Would you mind telling me your name as well? I'm Suzune. Thank you. Let's be friends, okay?
All right, Miss Shirayuki.
There's no need to be formal, because from now on, we're all going to be family.
Can't sleep?
Are you a samurai, Motoharu?
No, I'm a sentinel. I keep important things and people safe.
Shirayuki, you always eat too many dango. Maybe we should go vegetable picking next time. I can't help it, Chitose. Your mom just makes the best desserts. Doesn't she?
Chitose!
My mom's calling me. I gotta go. Bye, Shirayuki. Bye, Jinjin. I made it back. Guess what? We went to the river and played in the water.
So, about your mom.
Huh?
Her name is Yokaze, right? I know she was the one who helped us get the permission we needed to live here in Kodono. She never leaves that shrine, huh?
That's right. It's because she's the Itsukihime.
What's that?
Well, it's another name for the Miko of the fire god. The only ones allowed to see her are the village chieftain and our father, her sentinel. The Itsukihime can't interact with regular people, because it might taint her holy abilities. It's been years since I last saw my mother. Come on, let's go home.
Still not good enough. Well, only practice makes perfect.
Right. But you know, it feels like I haven't made any progress at all.
Jinta, listen. Nothing is forever. Although you may feel like you're still the same, the reality is you've been changing little by little. So don't lose focus. You'll get tougher in time. I guarantee you will.
Sure.
Well, it's time for me to go fulfill my duties.
Motoharu, thank you for training me.
Sure.
Father, don't forget this.
Why, thank you.
Be safe.
Will do.
Too bad that you lost. Does it still hurt?
You can cut it out.
Oh, don't be like that. Big sisters always bring cheer.
How are you my big sister? You're younger than I am.
Because I've got my act together, meaning I'm the mature one.
Suzune, you're awake!
Good morning, big brother. What's the matter?
It's nothing. I'm all right.
Okay, then. It's time for breakfast.
Right.
Once again, your demon-slaying skills prove impeccable. Jinta, you never falter in the face of those flesh-eating monsters. Your stalwart dedication is to be admired.
Not at all. All that I have done was fulfill my duties as the village sentinel.
What sort of demon was it this time?
Disguised as a human, it managed to sneak into Kodono unnoticed.
Then that monster must have been after our princess. Demons naturally have a lifespan that lasts over 1,000 years. But consuming the liver of a Miko can make those beasts immortal.
Oh, please, we don't even know if that folktale is true
Does
or
it
not.
matter? Our last Princess Yokaze was in fact eaten by one. And we only managed to put an end to that beast after Motoharu gave his life.
It's possible they seek to obtain Yarai, the sacred sword passed down to the Itsuki-hime for generations. I imagine it holds great value to the demons as well.
Perhaps. Yarai was forged using the best techniques in Kodono. That mystical katana has remained in pristine shape for over a century. And now the demons seek to wield the power it possesses. Is that what you suggest? However...
Yes, I know what you wish to say.
Don't get your loincloth in a twist, Father. You realize the Itsuki-hime now has 2 sentinels protecting her?
Kiyomasa?
Though one is an oddball with no talent except for swinging a sword around. Right?
Do we have a problem?
You know this sacred shrine is no place for such petty quarrels.
Yes, please accept my apologies.
That applies to you as well, Kiyomasa.
Seriously?
It does. You are a sentinel, are you not?
Yes, of course. But the only thing I really do is hang around as your bodyguard.
Kiyomasa.
Yeah, I hear you.
Very well. This brings our meeting to a close.
Are you the only one who has stayed behind?
Yes.
Then we can drop the formalities.
Princess!
Come on, Jinta. I'm tired of repeating it. Quit all of the fancy talk.
But you're in a role that's due respect.
Look, I understand it may be difficult for you, but I really wish you'd just use my name when we're alone. At this point, you are the only one left who can call me that.
Yes, but... Shirayuki...
Sorry to be so self-centered. I need to shape up. I can't just rely on you forever.
And what's so bad about that? The Itsuki-hime is assigned a sentinel so that she can depend on them.
Thank you. By the way, Suzune is here today.
Shirayuki? If she ever gets caught sneaking in here, they'll sentence her for blasphemy against the Itsuki-hime. Well, she better not come crying to me for help.
Oh, don't be like that. Suzune came up here to see you.
Me?
You haven't been home in days because you were out hunting demons. I think she couldn't wait for you any longer.
But that shouldn't be a reason to break the rules. Suzune, wake up.
Good morning, Jinta. I'm glad you're back home.
Good to be back. Suzune, I've told you before that this place is off limits. You're not allowed to come here.
No! Why do you get to visit all the time, but I don't?
Those are the rules and you need to follow them.
Okay!
The struggles of being an older brother.
Someone's coming. I need you to keep quiet.
I know a secret way out!
Wait!
Bye!
You handled that well. Suzune is such a sweet girl.
But she can be a handful sometimes.
Princess, may I have a moment of your time? I was hoping to get your answer to my proposal from the other day.
Oh, I see.
Pardon me. Jinta, would you mind stepping outside for a few minutes?
But sir, it's my duty to stay by her side.
Jinta, you are excused.
Of course.
Jinta, the safety of Kodono is in your hands. Please remain its staunch defender.
Listen, Jinta, I'm going to become the Itsuki-hime. I love this village my mother gave her life for. And I want to keep it strong because it feels like the right thing to do. But it means I won't see you again.
Then I'll just work my way up to you. I don't have what it takes yet, but I'll get tougher. I'm going to follow in Motoharu's footsteps and train so I can defeat any demon. Then I can become the village sentinel and see you again.
How are things going?
Quite swimmingly. Though I'm using my ability, the idea seemed far too absurd for me to believe. But now, I've made sure of it with my very own eyes. There's no doubt. She looks exactly like the one I saw.
Getting a slow start today.
I was told I'm not needed until this afternoon.
Oh, really? Is there something on my face?
Your bandage is coming undone.
Is it okay now?
Yeah. Suzune, we've found our happiness.
All I ever need to be happy is you.
Good morning!
princess?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I slipped away, which means you should come and spend the day with me.
You shouldn't have snuck out. It's against the rules
Hey, it
for
will
you
be
to be...
okay. I already got approval from the chieftain just for today.
Big brother, we should have breakfast together like the old days.
Sure.
You're moving too slow. Hurry up! We can't make the princess serve herself.
Hey, slow down. This isn't a party.
You should have prepared something more fancy.
No whining.
Are you just a bad cook or what?
Don't make me smack you.
Now that's rich. We all know you're too big of a softie to ever lay a hand on her.
I can be a strict brother when the need arises, even if that means getting rough.
It'll never happen in a million years.
It looks like you and me are on the same page.
That's right. You know how Jinta is.
You two are seriously asking for it.
Okay, then go right ahead. Smack me right here.
Yeah, well, I suppose I'll let you off the hook this time.
There you have it.
You're in a good mood.
Of course! You get to spend a whole day with the princess. And that makes me very happy.
How exactly does that work?
Because I love you, Jinta, that's why. Do you get it? Your happiness is my happiness.
Watch after the house for me.
You two have fun! Goodbye! Enjoy yourselves!
All right, let's go eat some dongo. Suzune's such a sweetie.
Yeah. Did I just see Jinta with an attractive girl? Chitose, pardon the sudden visit.
It's good to see you. Make yourself at home. Who's this?
A friend of mine. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh.
Give me 10 orders of dongo.
2 will be fine. And some tea, please.
Aww. Chitose doesn't recognize me, does she?
She hasn't seen you in person for years now. What do you expect?
I figured that would be the situation. I appreciate it.
Your order is ready.
What's all this?
Isobe mochi. You loved it as a kid.
Wait, do you remember that?
Yes, we had some on hand. Help yourself, Jinjin. Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me.
I don't mind. It's great.
Please enjoy yourselves.
She's turned into a real bundle of nerves.
I don't blame her. Things have changed between the two of us. I'm the village sentinel. I'm no longer a big brother figure.
That makes sense.
Nothing is forever.
One of Dad's favorite catchphrases.
Yeah. Throughout my childhood, he was always teaching me important life lessons. Even now, it feels like he's guiding me to follow in his footsteps.
That's good. I hope we can live up to Mom and Dad by keeping the majesty of Kodono safe, just like they did.
Yeah.
I had a wonderful time.
Same. I really enjoyed today.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I felt bad making you go along with another of my selfish whims.
Are you satisfied?
Actually, I wanted a chance for us to talk. This is where everything started for me. which is why I thought it was the best place to share the news. Will you hear me out?
Sure.
Jinta, I'm going to marry Kiyomasa. I was lectured by the chieftain yesterday. He said that if demons are coming for me, then I should bear a successor before I end up like Mom did. Kiyomasa is a sentinel. Plus, he was born in Kadono. Eventually, he will become chieftain. The idea is that our marriage would be to the benefit of everyone. And I'm inclined to agree with him. But speaking as Shirayuki, I want you to know that I love you, Jinta.
You what?
But I must live as Byakuya. I cannot go back to my old lifestyle. To be perfectly honest with you, I was ready to leave and start fresh with you somewhere far from here. But I knew that was a choice you would never come to make.
You're right.
Is the reason because you are not in love with me?
I swore an oath promising to protect Byakuya, not Shirayuki. Throughout the years, I worked myself to the bone learning how to wield the blade. Because you courageously took up the mantle of leadership, and I respected you for it. So if I make the choice to run away with you now, it would be a waste of all my training, and an affront to what you stand for. I could never live with a burden such as that.
You and I are truly birds of a feather. When all's said and done, we can't help but prioritize how we live our lives over who we live them with. I made the choice to become the Itsuki-hime, and I could never look you in the face again if I cast that identity aside now. Because if following this path was just a mistake, then the same would be true of my feelings for you. That's why I will continue to live as the Itsuki-hime, so that my heart remains true, and my love for you thrives until the very end.
Okay. Then I shall do the same, and keep living as your sentinel, to protect you, always.
Right. There have been 2 demons sighted prowling the Tabu Forest. Kiyomasa shall stay here to guard Kadono. Meanwhile, you shall enter the forest and fulfill your duties as sentinel.
Understood. I shall slay these monsters with haste.
May fortune be upon you.
Hey. Stop! What with the damn silent act? You've heard about the news of me and Byakuya, right?
Yeah.
And you're just okay with it? What's going through your head?
Nothing. Only Byakuya's happiness and the peace of our village.
Don't pretend you're not in love with her too! How can you be alright with this? You're out of your mind.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Hello, dear. Don't be afraid.
That attack was intended to blindside you.
You're alone. I heard there were 2 of you.
My companion had business in Condono.
I see.
won't disappoint. Demons can easily live for more than a century, but humans only a fraction of that. Yet, your kind can outlive yourselves by passing on dreams and techniques to your offspring. It is truly a fascinating thing, but I simply must know. Why? Why do you wield that blade? You've defied nature to amass power, but for what end?
For my people, I will cut down anyone who threatens them!
So, do you know what I am?
A demon.
That's right. The very same as you. We're both demons.
No, I'm not! I'm human.
Sibling love, isn't that sweet?
Huh?
I mean, your love for your brother compels you to be human, right? He must have been a loyal defender to make you feel that way. I honestly find that quite impressive. You think the world of your brother, don't you?
Of course!
Huh?
Because he's my everything!
So you're a young woman at heart. You should know someone is out to hurt your brother. Can you use your power to help me?
Use my power?
Yes, that's right. All you need to do is come along with me. Don't worry. Our kind never lie. I promise. I'm not going to hurt you.
I won't! Even if I know you won't hurt me, you still might bring harm to my brother!
That's a fair point. But will this change your perspective?
What was that?
That was a glimpse into the future. I have the gift of foresight, and I can share my visions to others, though they only get a brief glance.
That's not what I asked you! Did she really?
Oh, it's all very real.
Liar.
Don't believe me? Then come along and see for yourself.
I don't trust you.
Do it for your brother.
For Jinta?
Now it's my turn. Tell me, why do you bring harm to humans?
Because of what I am.
Is it in your blood to kill by nature?
Not exactly. But we live to fulfill an intended purpose. My purpose is right here, and I'm helpless to do anything else but complete it. Demons cannot defy their nature as demons.
You can't show restraint?
We wouldn't be called demons otherwise.
Then so be it. I will show no mercy.
A wise choice. For I have the power of assimilation. I feast upon my kin to gain their power, and that strength alters my anatomy! My purpose has been fulfilled. The other demon I was with possesses foresight. She has seen far into the future. 170 years, to be exact. The advent of an evil deity will make its rule right here in Kadono. We've discovered that this demon of all demons is currently living among you. It's the whole reason we came.
A demon that lives in Kadono?
Take this, human. Consider it a parting gift. You said you wield that sword for those you must protect. Now let me ask you a new question. What happens when those you've sworn to protect are no longer worthy of that protection? Who will you cut down then? Tell me, human, why do you wield that blade?
Kiyomasa! Stop! Now is not the time! At least wait until we know that Jinta is safe!
Now is the best time. If we're lucky, tonight will be all it takes. Or am I supposed to wait? So that he can be around to hear you moaning? It's up to you.
My choice is...
But I'll get tougher. I'm going to follow in Motoharu's footsteps and train so I can defeat any demon.
I chose this path for the sake of Kadono. And this is a choice I must make.
The both of you are insane.
See? It wasn't an illusion.
Susan... May?
How could you do this, Princess?
I'm not dead. Susanne!
I thought that you and my brother were deeply in love with each other, but it looks like you're willing to settle for any type of guy.
No, this isn't...
Then explain this! What were you two doing? What's the reason for my suffering? No matter how much it hurt my heart, I pushed for you and Jinta to be together with everything I had! Because I knew it would make him happy!
I need to get through!
That was the only reason! Seeing him get close to anyone else would have been unbearable! After all that! You do this!
I see it now, Susanne. You did it all for Jinta, because of your love for him. And that's why you kept your body and mind from growing, and stayed as his little sister.
I believed in you. I was ready to bear through the burden. But after this...
I'm sorry. But there is only one person who I can be now. I must preserve Kadono's legacy. As princess, that's the only way I can repay his feelings.
Princess? Really? You took everything I ever wanted. And you're going to throw it away for these nobodies? How dare you? How dare you? Do you take pleasure in making me look like a fool?
Listen,
Shut that rotten little mouth of yours right now.
My dear, everything I told you was true. The princess is a no-good bitch. She's not worth saving. Your brother is out there risking his life for her, yet she's here stabbing him in the back. She finds it funny
Susanne,
to watch him fight so hard without knowing the truth. Doesn't this treachery make you angry? Your brother getting hurt on behalf of this whore? Let us think about this matter. What can you do to help your dear sibling out? Well, here's an idea. Maybe it's better if she's dead.
Suzune?
No more from you. Just die. Not so fast, Playboy. This is a fight between you. You should have the power to draw upon that sword. I bet the princess will die happy, knowing she was killed by the blade her people worshipped. I still have my uses for this guy, though. Enjoy yourself! This will be so much fun.
Suzune!
Shirayuki! Suzune!
Shirayuki?
Welcome back. I hope you're not hurt.
I love you, Jinta.
That was close. What's the big idea? Are you feeling all right, Jinta? Did something happen?
Is that you, Suzune?
Yes,
Really?
obviously.
Then why? Why did you do that to Shirayuki?
What's with the long face? I killed the princess on your behalf. You should be rejoicing.
How does that make any sense?
I will explain. The princess was going to marry some other man. She was just a no-good cheating bitch who lied about being in love with you. So, there's no reason for you to feel sad. I took care of things.
Stop it. I've heard enough.
What's the matter? Don't tell me you still love her. Even though she betrayed your trust, you're really going to mourn her? But wait! Now that she's a corpse, you don't have to go through the stress of watching her marry that conniving little dog. Isn't that great? Hey, can we go home now? I'm exhausted.
Exhausted?
Yes! There were so many annoyances to get rid of.
This town raised us like their own, and you betrayed all of them. You even killed Shirayuki. Everything is in ruins, and all you can say is you're exhausted.
Is that a problem?
I get it. The Suzune I knew is long gone. Isn't she? I'm so pathetic. Everything has slipped through my fingers. No, wait. I guess I do have one thing left.
Brother, please. Why are you looking at me
Your
like
hatred
that?
for any and
Doing this is to make
everything.
you happy. That's why I killed that slut.
Enough! Shut the hell up!
I see now.
going to abandon me like everyone else in my life. I thought you were different than all the others. That you, of all people, would always be on my side. I was a fool. I don't need you. I'm done having faith. You were everything to me. But if you can appreciate me for who I am, then to hell with it. Screw this world. And screw you! Why don't you give up? There's no point in wasting your life. Not anymore!
I told you to shut up!
Then die!
Okay, then go right ahead. Smack me right here.
That wasn't enough. All right, then. Damn demons!
Run along, dear.
Wait, Susanne!
I hate everything. So I will rip it to shreds. People, nations, every last thing that exists in this world will all perish. So remember me, because I'll find you. No matter how much time passes, I will see you before the end.
Oh yes, sweet victory! I have finally fulfilled my purpose!
Is this what you consider your purpose? Mindless bloodshed?
You're right on the mark. I've seen the future. Demons can't hope to keep up with the changing of the times. Man-made light will cover the dark, robbing us of our homes. And eventually, demons will be nothing more than myths from the days of old. But for now, I can die happy. The future of my brethren is secure.
Some sentinel I am. I tried to be tough. But I couldn't do a damn thing. I'm nothing but a failure. I loved you. From the depths of my soul. I'm leaving Kadono. I need to resharpen my skills. And be ready to face the demon god that will unleash their wrath here.
Are you certain of that? If the tale is true, I can only assume the demon god
I must end this, one way or another.
So you'll surrender to rage and kill your own sister. Come now, Jinta. Surely that isn't what your heart desires.
My sister was my entire world. But I love Chirayuki too, and I can't help but hate her murderer. Nothing but malice consumes my soul. It urges me to kill Susune. However, if it's possible, I wish to find a peaceful solution.
Now that you've turned into a demon, I thought slaughter consumed you. Thankfully, it seems you still have some decency left in you. Please take this. Try to unsheath it. This now makes you the owner of Yarai. We should follow tradition and add the knight kanji to your name. From here on out, you will be called Jinya.
But, sir, it's not meant for me to take.
The Tsukihime lineage has ended, so that blade will do nothing but gather dust in the shrine. It's better off in your hands now. Besides, I'm sure the princess can rest happier that way. Please forgive me. I was aware of the love you and the princess shared with each other. But Kiyomasa, he also cared for her. I could not turn a blind eye. Although I claimed it was for the sake of Kadono, I pushed for their marriage to go forth because I wanted my son to be happy. This tragedy falls on my shoulders. If you intend to revisit Kadono many moons in the future, then the least I can do is atone by building a shrine in your honor. It shall be called the Jinta Shrine. Although people and towns never last as long as demons do, there are some things we can make in our short lives that withstand the test of time.
Jinta! You're really leaving? In my eyes, you're still the same person you've always been!
I'll be back again. Save some soba emoji for me, will you?
Is that a promise? Because I'm holding you to that!
I understand now. I know why that demon seemed so content as it claimed it had fulfilled its purpose. 170 years.
I always thought the events of the distant past had nothing to do with me. But, as it turns out, the reason behind his tears...
Pardon me.
...was directly connected to the reason I'm here now.
Are you the Miko of this shrine?
I would soon come to learn all about the long journey he had taken for the past 170 years.
Good morning, Zenji.
Hello, good morning. Wow, you look even more beautiful today. Going somewhere special?
Oh, you flatterer.
Hello, Zenji. I see you're full of beans this morning.
Right back at you, sir. Why don't you come back and pay us a visit at the end of the day?
I'll consider it.
Back to work. Pardon me, boss. Sorry I took so long. Is this the guy?
Mm-hmm. You handle the rest. Fill him in on all the details.
My name's Zenji. I'm a clerk here at Sugaya.
I am known as Jinya.
Okay, nice to meet you. Let's cut to the chase. How much did the boss tell you?
Master Juzo told me about his foster daughter that he loves dearly. and that he fears her life is being threatened by a demon which needs to be slayed. That's about it.
He didn't tell you anything more specific than that? Okay, listen closely. You're going to be guarding the Master's daughter, Lady Natsu. She's the apple of his eye, and the boss constantly dotes on her with great admiration. But about 3 days ago, she claims to have seen a demon standing outside of her window that repeatedly said, "Return my daughter to me."
Return my daughter to me?
Yes, so basically the demon wants to kidnap Lady Natsu because it thinks of her as its daughter.
Zenji! You better quit slacking off, or I'm going to tell Father!
Apologies, my lady.
So are you the bodyguard my father commissioned? You're quite young, don't you think?
My name is
You can skip the introduction. Feel free to take your leave.
Hold on, let's not be hasty.
This man's obviously a scam artist who leapt at the chance to make some easy money.
Well, your father picked him out personally. I doubt he's a scam artist.
Enough from you! I hate the idea of a Ronin for a bodyguard, so you won't be receiving any payment. Be quick about it and kick him out.
Huh? Oh, wow, what an awkward family. They're not the most sociable. I'm sorry. Pardon me, my lady.
Zenji? What are you doing? It's the middle of the night.
Well, seeing how you chased your own bodyguard off the premises, I thought that I might be a good repellent. Who knows, I just might keep the demons away.
I see. Like it would matter. I bet you believe I just lied about the entire situation anyways.
Well...
I knew it. Not even my dad believes me. Why else would he hire some shady Ronin? It's obvious.
I think you've got the wrong idea. The boss cares for you wholeheartedly and always has your best interest in mind. I can guarantee that much.
How could he? I'm not really his daughter.
Return.
What's the matter, my lady?
It's here! Help me!
What do you mean?
Return my daughter to me.
This can't be real!
Wait, Zenji!
Stay in your room, my lady!
Return my daughter! Return my daughter to me! Return my daughter to me!
I'll keep you safe! Don't you worry about a thing!
I want her back!
What is your name?
Return my daughter to me! Return my child!
Whoa! It's gone! My lady, are you okay?
Aren't you that Ronin from earlier?
Now then, how much will you pay for my expertise?
Has it been killed?
When a demon is slain, they vanish in a white mist. That's the only way I've ever seen them truly die.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
It will be back.
That demon really makes me wonder.
Thank you for saving us. But you did say that it would return. Could you please stick around tonight?
Of course. If you don't mind, Zenji, could you tell me a little more about Lady Natsu?
Why her?
Return my daughter to me. That demon's words have me curious.
Oh, I see. Lady Natsu's actual parents are part of the boss's extended family. They passed away, though. I understand why you're worried. Rest easy. She's no demon spawn. There's no way in hell the boss would have adopted her if she was. Master Juzo's wife was killed by a demon. Then his son ran away and was never seen again. Those monsters are who he blames. He despises them for stealing his family away from him and ruining his life. So I know he'd never raise Lady Natsu, if there was even the slimmest chance of her being a demon.
Fair enough.
Natsu,
Yes, Father.
is everything all right with the bodyguard I hired for you?
Of course. I heard he was a Ronin, but he doesn't appear to be a bad person. Besides, I have faith in your judgment. I appreciate your concern. Thank you.
No thanks necessary. Any good parent would do the same in my shoes.
Father, what made you hire that man?
Recently, there have been many rumors scattering of demons prowling around Edo. But at the same time, word has spread of a man who can slay them with a single sword.
Is he that Ronin?
Yes, he'll slay any demon as long as he gets paid well. His reputation precedes him, and I believe that he's trustworthy. So there was no better choice for your bodyguard.
Then that means you believed me about the demon. Scary stories come in many forms, from first-hand accounts to folktales and beyond. Like the Chimimorio, the ghost of the willows, the dish mansion, ogres, and the cowhead legend. But those made-up horrors don't scare me.
I can't help but feel horribly for Master Juzo. His wife gets killed by a demon, and then his son is kidnapped by a she-devil.
Yes, but he clearly thinks his son will come back. That's why he adopted a girl instead of a boy.
The most terrifying thing in life is always the truth with no exaggerations.
Hey, you need to stay inside.
What are you doing out here?
I'm waiting for my chance to shine and possibly make up for yesterday's event.
Fine. It's not like I care if you stick around.
That's hurtful. Can't you see it in your heart to forgive me?
I might consider your proposal, but only if you take me somewhere fun.
All right, you can count on me to deliver on that offer.
Hey, Ronin, do you have a name?
It's Jinya.
Oh, is that right? I suppose I can call you that. My dad seems to have a high opinion of you. So, I guess I can put my faith in you too.
You seem to be very fond of your father, Natsu.
Obviously, he took me in and gave me a home. Why wouldn't I be appreciative of all that he's done?
I get it. A happy little family. Master Juzo seems to care deeply for you as well.
Do you really think he does?
You know, this reminds me of something I overheard. Something about his lost...
Don't ask me! I know nothing about his runaway child!
I see. I'm sorry if I touched a nerve.
Is it possible for a human and demon to conceive a child together?
Yes.
Then maybe I am the offspring of that creature who keeps approaching me.
No, that demon is not one of your parents.
How would you even be aware of that?
Because I know exactly who it is.
Huh?
The two of us have some history together, so I'm certain it didn't give birth to you. That knowledge you can believe.
Are you sure?
I never lie. Do you know how demons are born?
I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? They must come from their parents like everybody else, or am I wrong?
There are various ways they can be brought into this world. Two can come together to birth one naturally. Some also rape humans for fun, bringing forth new life. However, some can be born from nothing.
That's possible?
Through the sheer power of emotions, especially the darker ones. Bitterness, rage, jealousy, obsession, grief, starvation. Those feelings seep deeply into people and stagnate until they coagulate. Eventually, they take on a solid form. Demons born from nothing are emotions with a shell of flesh. I want to know your name.
Return my daughter!
So you're not intelligent enough to answer me, huh?
What are you doing? Don't just let it sit there!
Shall I kill it?
Absolutely! Just do it!
That question was for her. I will ask again. Do you want me to kill it? Even if I were to cut it down, it will come back again.
But why?
You should know, because it was your emotions that gave birth to it. It came in response to your wishes. And by fussing, your father chose to focus his attention on you.
Me?
You wanted to be treated like his real daughter. And suddenly you're attacked by a monster uttering words that nobody wants to hear. It all seems very convenient.
I see. I get it now.
Because that's exactly what you wished for, is it not?
That's the reason why it looks so horrifying.
It will revive after I slay it, over and over. It will never go away unless you get a hold of your feelings.
How can I do that? I don't know how!
It's very simple. Just tell me to kill it.
I turned a blind eye to things I didn't want to see. I've kept my vulnerability hidden, yearning to be loved. I wasn't convinced that he cared about me. So I began to believe my father would treasure me if I was attacked by a demon who claimed me as its own. My heart was filled with those ugly emotions, and now they've manifested. That monster is me. I'm the one who needs to be killed. I'm it.
This is only about killing that beast, not you, my lady. Even if it was made from your feelings, that's not what matters most. Please trust me. I know all about you and your father. You care for each other. And I have no doubt that he loves you just like a real daughter. But the two of you are terrible at communicating. So you've got to come face to face and start opening up to each other like a proper family should.
Senji.
Kill it!
It's an embodiment of my feelings. Everything I've bottled up because I was too scared to face the truth. But that's the old me. Things are different now. I'll do my best to change. So please.
Is it dead? This time?
I knew it. If you were created from nothing but Natsu's feelings, then you would have ceased to exist the instant she had a change of heart. And yet here you are. There was once another woman from here who had the potential to be a demon.
Master Juzo's wife was killed by a demon.
The reason this one keeps saying, "Return my daughter to me," was not just due to Natsu's feelings, but the lament of someone else mixed in.
Return my daughter to me! Return my daughter to me!
The daughter it speaks of is the child Juzo's wife gave birth to. This is not how I thought we would be reunited. I am so sorry. I have no clear memories of you. Please, let me at least hear your name.
Return my daughter to me!
People must live in the present. We cannot let ourselves be trapped in the past. So I ask that you please Please rest in peace.
Genia, we can't thank you enough for everything you did. Wouldn't you agree, my lady?
Of course.
Speak up, or do you want more demons to pay us a visit?
All right, I get it! So, I'll try to be better about things. But it's going to take me some time to get used to. Thank you, Genia.
You can save your thanks. I already have my reward. This was another job for me. No. Actually, this was my way of repaying a debt.
Huh?
Living to be a certain age doesn't necessarily make us adults, but the passage of time can help anyone gain perspective. As a boy, my world was defined by what I saw. I knew it was wrong to harm others, but it's possible to hide things beneath the surface of our actions. And I was too young to realize that. I was too immature then to do anything but run away. So I wanted to make amends for that now.
I don't understand what you're trying to relay to me.
You should return the kindness your father shows you. That's the short of it.
I don't need you to tell me that.
Farewell.
Huh?
Is he gone?
Yes. Master, you should have come out and thanked him along with us.
I didn't deem it necessary, since I already believed he would get the job done from the moment I saw him.
Lady Natsu mentioned this earlier, but you seem to have a really high opinion of Genia. Is there a reason for that?
What a foolish question. Any self-respecting parent would have faith in their kid.
Huh?
It's time for you to get back to work, or I'm demoting you to a shelf stalker.
Anything but that! Gotta go. See you later, my lady.
Hold on! I was just curious. Is there anything I could possibly help you with?
What's gotten into you, child?
Well, I was told that I should return some of the kindness you've given me.
That's nice. However, you need not worry. Listen well. The best way for children to return their parents' kindness is by living long lives.
And nothing more than that?
That's all you need to make me happy, my dear.
Wait, Father! There must be something I can do to help!
Nothing pleasant to talk about lately, huh? The way I hear it, foreign ships along the coast have been getting aggressive with us. But the Emperor won't do a thing about it. Kake soba, order up.
Okay. Here's your order, sir.
You're getting it, Ofu. Great job.
Worse yet, there's word of a serial killer in the streets. All this has got me stressed out for my daughter's safety. I wish the Emperor would just get his act together already and do something.
You really should watch what you say.
Fair point. I don't want to see my shop crash and burn. We just opened. But you know, I got this place cheap from the previous owner. Everything included.
No surprise there.
I must say, you've got strange taste. Our shop is practically a ghost town with business, yet you've been here 5 days straight.
Father, he's our only customer. You're going to scare him off.
Don't have a cow. We're just making conversation. So, give it to me straight. How's our soba?
Not bad by any means, but it's plain.
You're direct and to the point, aren't you? Well, I'm more of a chef that makes soba out of passion than talent.
Yet you set up shop anyways. Was there a reason?
Sorta. It's a little complicated. Everybody's got baggage. I bet the past hasn't exactly been kind to you either.
That's for sure.
16 mon. Thank you. Say, pal, you seem to have a decent amount of cash for a Ronin.
I work for it.
Doing what exactly?
Slaying demons.
How fascinating. Will you be visiting Atlantis next? Speaking of demons, remember that slasher I mentioned? Rumor is the bastard might not even use a sword, since all of the victims have been found with their bodies horribly mutilated. And what's even stranger, the number of corpses doesn't add up. There are more people who've gone missing lately than the number of bodies discovered. So they were either attacked or whisked away, which has everybody convinced that demons are the ones to blame.
Where does this slasher appear?
As I recall, around the Edobashi area.
Serial killers and demons. It's all so terrifying.
Indeed.
Genia, please be careful out there. The streets are dangerous after dark.
I'm a little too old to be getting lectures about going out at night.
Well, putting on that tough guy act just goes to prove you're still a kid.
And here I was hoping he would make an appearance tonight. Alas, we don't always get our way. There's only men? Then who did I hear screaming? What an interesting power you have, demon. I suppose it's fortunate there were no survivors. Now I don't have to hide this. Slasher. Let's try this again.
Please wait.
My name is Genia. Give me yours before you perish.
I am Mosuke, sir.
Your name will live in my memory. Now prepare to die.
Wait! I have no intention of fighting you!
That's funny because I got the opposite impression.
It's because I thought you were the serial killer. Rumors have been spreading that it's the work of a demon. So I tracked a demonic scent and then I happened to come across you. I had every reason to assume that's who you were. But then I heard you called me the slasher, which just didn't make any sense. You see?
And that's why you revealed yourself to me. But why is a demon hunting serial killers?
Well, how about we find somewhere else to talk first, so nobody sees us? As demons grow older, some choose to pass as human and spend their time living among society. Demons don't lie, but they do hide the truth. That's true for you as well, yes? For you, it may be cheap alcohol, but I promise it isn't poisoned.
Poison wouldn't be enough to kill me anyways. I appreciate it.
We should start over. My name is Mosuke. I'm a simple villager who lives in this cheap alley house.
But in reality, you're a demon who can completely erase your presence.
My technique is called invisibility. It may surprise you, but I'm considered a superior demon living over 100 years.
Yet you are weak.
Well, we are considered superior primarily due to our awakened ability, rather than our natural advanced physical strength. So yeah, even among superior demons, there are some who can be weaker and slower than the ordinary ones. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm one of those.
Let's be clear here. You're saying that you're not the serial killer. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's right. And neither are you, correct?
Very well. I believe you.
I appreciate that.
So tell me, when you assumed I was the slasher, why did you begin attacking me without saying a word?
Because of a grudge. Have you heard about the disappearances?
I've been informed that the victims don't match to the number of people missing. Which seems to be true, seeing as how I heard a woman scream earlier but found no sign of her body.
That's right. The only victims the slasher kills on the spot are men, because it has always abducted the women.
How can you be so sure?
Because it took my wife. Her name was Hatsu, and she was a kind-hearted human. She was okay with our relationship, even though I was a demon. But then, about a month ago, she vanished without a trace, until 10 days later. Her body was found near the Kanda River. The officer I spoke to said that her body indicated she had been horribly raped before her death. Hatsu was charming and got along with everyone. She even loved a demon like me. I know she never did anything to deserve such an awful death. It's just cruel. Genia, you need to understand that I don't live as a human because I'm fond of them, or any matter such as that. But I honestly loved my wife. And so, I have nothing but hatred for the goddamn monster who took my entire world from me. I want to avenge her with my own hands. That's why I want you to step away and leave this to me.
Not happening.
Why? What gives you precedence over me?
Slaying demons is my job.
And that's your only goal? Very well. Then, why don't we split up and tackle it together? We'll individually search for the killer and share what we find. But I hope you're willing to let me put an end to their life.
Mosuke, is revenge really what you're after?
Yes, do you doubt me?
I don't. But regardless of the killer being human or not, you must bear the burden of taking a life. I just want to know if you're ready for that.
Like I said, demons will never lie. Not even to themselves.
Very well. We work together.
Another day of nothing. We can't catch a break, can we?
That's just how it goes.
All we can do is keep our nose to the grindstone, I guess.
That's right.
I'm curious. Why do you hunt your own brethren?
Money, for starters.
Is that right?
There's no shortage of humans who hate demons and would like them all destroyed. So, I enjoy charging a tidy sum in exchange. Does that upset you?
Oh, no. I don't get the impression you're the type who just kills without an important reason. Besides, I can't complain when I'm enjoying the booze you bought with that money. What a tough spot to be in. Ah, good stuff. You said that was one reason. What's the other?
To amass power. I've made it my mission in life to stop a certain demon.
Stop? And not put an end to it?
I was originally human, but a bad encounter took someone I loved and transformed me. So slaying demons who threaten humans feels natural.
Yet, you plan on letting that one live.
I won't decide what to do until we cross paths again. In either case, I need power.
Sounds complicated.
I'm just spineless. And you? What are your plans after you avenge your wife?
I plan to do nothing. Well, to be frank, the only reason I decided to live as a human is because I detest violence. I don't wish to be hunted by people, nor do I want to fight against my own brethren. All I want is to live an uneventful life for the rest of my days. I just wish it could have been with my wife. Once I fulfill my goal, I plan on going back to maintaining an incognito life like before, and tending to my beloved's grave.
A little earlier, you said I wasn't the type to do something without good reason. But you shouldn't think so highly of me.
Huh?
The truth is, I'm consumed by mindless hatred for my sister.
One order of kake soba.
Coming right up.
So, Jinya, have you found the slasher yet?
I don't recall saying I was looking for him.
Well, you pretty much gave away that notion, since you mentioned you slay demons for a job. It's fair to assume that pursuing rumors like the slasher is part of what you do.
Well, it hasn't been going well.
How unfortunate.
Are things going rough for you as well? Making a living can be a real pain in the ass.
You said it. A lovely waitress like yourself should have a line at the door. I guess all of Edo is too pressed for time.
Oh? Well now, so you think my Ofu is a real looker?
I imagine 8 out of every 10 people would say the same.
Now that's what I like to hear. You got excellent taste.
Father, stop it! You're embarrassing me!
Oh, come on! You've never had a real relationship in your entire life.
Oh, well, that may be true, but you shouldn't put him on the spot like that.
I was just trying to get things rolling for you.
You don't need to worry. Eventually, I do plan on leaving and starting a new chapter. But until then, I'd like a bit more time to just be your daughter.
All right.
I apologize for the inconvenience. My dad never knows when to be silent.
That's okay. I don't mind at all. Your father is a good man.
Yes, he's my pride and joy. I'm sorry if I might be getting a little too personal, but I take it that your father was not anything like that? My apologies. I shouldn't have asked a question of such a serious nature.
You know, I have a younger sister.
You have a sibling?
Her name's Suzune. My father never treated her well. He would beat on her and say she didn't belong in our family. So I took her, and we ran far from home. But that was a long time ago.
Do you hate your father?
I don't. To be honest, I understand why he felt that way. Except...
Except what?
Things don't always turn out how we wish.
Any luck on your end? Another fruitless search. There haven't been any sightings of the slasher recently, and we can't just search blindly without a lead.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, wow.
What's the matter?
There, see for yourself.
Ofu?
Is she someone you know?
She works at a soba shop I go to.
It isn't good for a lady like her to be out alone.
Pardon, Mosuke.
Sure.
Huh? Oh my, this is a surprise. The moon is beautiful tonight. Are you taking a little stroll all by yourself?
No, with a friend, actually.
I'll be on my way. Feel free to escort the young lady home. We don't want her falling victim to the serial killer. Now, do we?
Is everything all right?
Of course. May I ask what you're doing out at such a late hour?
Enjoying the cherry blossoms.
But these are willows, aren't they?
Not exactly. Look, this is a snow willow. The layers of blooming flowers make it droop down, like snow on willow tree branches in winter. That's how it acquired its name. But it's not actually a willow tree at all. It's in the same family as cherry blossoms.
Is that right? Huh. I don't see any resemblance. Cherry blossoms that imitate willows, yet aren't willows despite how they appear. In the end, it can't be either of them. What a pitiful plant.
Is it? Look at it. It may not be a willow tree, nor resemble the cherry blossoms, but this plant gives bloom to adorable flowers nonetheless. I cannot claim to understand how the snow willow may feel, but I don't believe it views itself to be empty and sad. I mean, why would it bother blooming? It refuses to wither away. So it does not need your words of pity, Jinya, because no matter how we choose to label it, whenever the spring comes around, it will always bloom beautiful flowers.
A flower's way of living, huh? Let's go. Your father must be worried.
Please and thank you. I think you need to have a little more downtime in your life.
Why do you say that? Do I seem stressed out to you?
More like broody, I suppose. It appears that you push yourself way too hard.
Yes, that may have some truth. I'm only living for one thing, the purpose that I must fulfill.
I don't know what this purpose of yours might be, but you should still let yourself relax on occasion. Life can be boring when you do nothing but pursue your goals.
Even so, it's all that I have. I'm sorry. I don't think I can take your advice.
How disappointing. Do you know what these are?
No.
Winter Daphnes. They bud in fall and survive winter, to then bloom in spring.
Such a strong fragrance.
It's nice, isn't it? These little treasures happen to be the harbingers of spring. And the flowers over there are...
Chickweed.
Huh?
Boiling the stalks makes for a good stomach medicine. In Kadono, the village I used to live in, it was a popular cure. A childhood friend of mine took it all the time. She had a bad habit of eating sweets at every opportunity. Overeating would give her stomach aches, so I made sure she got the medicine.
She sounds like a rather amusing type of individual.
Looking back at everything, I was always dancing to her tune.
There's clearly more to your life than you think. You enjoy eating soba, appreciate the beauty of flowers, and have fond memories of the past. It's just that your obsession with this purpose has made you blind to everything else. You must never believe that is all you have. Stop and live in the moment. Don't let time pass you by. Although you don't realize it, There are flowers blooming all over. Once you glance around, you'll find many sights you've never seen. You just need to look. Well, here we are.
Seems your father stayed up to wait for you.
He's too overprotective.
I imagine it just comes with being a parent.
Is that right? Then can you care to explain why you concern yourself with me?
It's a mystery.
Well, I do appreciate you escorting me back to my home.
Of course. Would you mind teaching me more about flowers sometime?
Huh?
Preferably when the sun is out.
Great.
Now that is an incredible lady.
Mosuke, you followed us here?
Oh, I better get back to searching for the slasher.
Stay still, unless you prefer to die. Mosuke! Sorry, it escaped.
That's okay. I wasn't expecting it to be that difficult to face either. I'll stay on its trail. I might at least be able to find where it sleeps.
Just be careful.
I'll keep my distance even if I find it. I have no interest in dying. Be sure to take care of that young lady.
Hey, you!
What is it?
I need some help. Look, I can't get up. So why don't you be a gentleman and assist me? Thank you.
Sure.
That cold and curt little attitude of yours brings back memories. Hopefully, you haven't forgotten me?
Is that you, Lady Natsu?
So it appears that your brain does retain memories.
You weren't as big back then.
You do realize that people can grow a lot in 3 years. But it seems like you look the same as always.
Well, I am immune to getting old.
Most women would put you in the doghouse for saying something that dumb.
Is walking out this late a habit?
Don't be ridiculous. I was just coming home after making a delivery to one of our good patrons.
Working late then?
Yes, repaying a bit of kindness.
You have changed so much.
Really?
You even have a more natural smile now.
Why, thank you. Well, it just goes to show that I'm moving on from being a helpless little child.
Oh, please. You're not an adult yet.
Don't scare me like that!
I go out of my way to check on you, and this is the thanks I get. Talk about rude. Could it be?
Zenji, nice to see you again.
So then, what's the story with you two? This a love affair?
Lady Natsu was attacked by a serial killer.
Huh? What the? This is no time for idle conversation! We need to call an officer quickly!
What good would that do? They can't help against demons.
Demons?
It's one that I've been hunting for some time now. But through mere coincidence, Lady Natsu was attacked.
So there's more of them? It's like getting yourself into crazy situations is all you know how to do.
Well, excuse me for existing.
I wasn't talking about you.
So how exactly are you making a living these days?
The same as always, as a demon-slaying Ronin. Should you ever need me, I'm at a soba shop in Fukagawa called Kihei. I can give you a discount.
Not for free?
Obviously. Since your escort is here, I'll be on my way.
I appreciate you saving me.
Hold on, Ginya! I think you should check out Teramachi in Yanaka. There's a temple there. It was abandoned after the head priest passed away, but people have heard a woman's voice coming from it each night. Now rumors are flying that some kind of demon has made its home there.
What is it called?
I think it was Mizuho Temple.
I could have sworn I went in the right direction, but I guess not. Huh? It's close. Hatsu! That's the one. That's the demon I need to kill.
Must go.
So you're the bastard who murdered my wife. You just eat them bones and all, huh? Whatever. That's not important.
Must go home.
I don't care. None of it matters! You son of a bitch! Am I just going to die here? A death void of vengeance? I'm such a failure. Mosuke! I made a mess of myself. How foolish of me.
You found the slasher?
Yeah. It was here, devouring all of the missing women whole. That piece of shit. It's the same monster that killed Hatsu.
It consumed them?
Genia, do me a favor. This weapon here was forged in a place called Kadono, and is supposed to work like a charm against demons. Please take it, and avenge my wife. For me.
I will, but I would like your power in exchange.
Of course. I will do anything for a friend. If you can make use of me, then by all means do it.
A demon disguised as a human. Really? I see. So what? My heart still feels the same as always, no matter what you may be. I love you.
I have heard your wish, and will be sure to see it done.
When I first became cognizant, I was already in this demonic body. I knew I needed to kill men, because that was the reason I was born. From then on, I was always searching. For who? I don't know. I have to hurry. I must go home. To where? I don't know. But there was one thing I was sure of. I couldn't go home like this.
I'll see you again soon, Unagi.
Yes. You're welcome back anytime.
So I abducted more women. I knew I needed to feed upon them, because they had what my demonic body lacked. I must consume. Then I can go back home. Such a garish kimono. A prostitute, perhaps. I think I heard her name was Unagi. It matters not. I need to go home. Soon. Back to where I belong.
I'm surprised you'd return to this place after it was discovered. It seems that your intelligence is as primitive as your looks. Your power is problematic, but I have help this time! Invisibility. That is the power I will use to end you. Demon, if you can answer, I wish to know something. Since the beginning of my quest, I have heard the number of bodies left by the killer didn't seem to add up. You would kill the men upon engagement, but abduct the women to eat in your lair. The discrepancy makes perfect sense. However... why was the body of Mosuke's wife left untouched? If you truly are the killer he was looking for, then his wife should have been devoured without any evidence. So who exactly are you?
Need body. Can't go home without body.
You asked me earlier if I also feast. The answer is yes. I feast upon other demons, much like how you ate those women. And now, I will consume your power. Dart. A temporary boost in speed. Activating it allows you to accelerate through the air, kicking from behind. Fascinating. This will be useful. I've figured out your power. Now what about your soul?
must go home. I need to find a body. I can't look like this. Hurry. Hurry. Find one. I need to go.
You.
I need to get back to him.
What is your name?
Shu.
Just wait. I'll be back soon.
The only thing you desired was to go home. You poor little thing. There was never a chance of that happening.
We haven't seen our top customer much lately.
The shop has been quiet.
He hasn't come back since I said he could marry you.
You never said that to him. But I did run into him the other day traveling out to Asakusa. We chatted for a little while.
Well, you don't say.
He told me that he'd stop by once his business was done.
Oh, really? But I heard the slasher suddenly vanished and the killing stopped. Isn't his job completed?
He said it wasn't over yet.
Why's that?
Because there were more demons to hunt.
Hey, things have quieted down. Ready to go on the prowl again?
Why don't we find a younger one this time?
Hey, we should get another bitch to play with. Another married one.
Jeez, you're sick.
Oh, come on. It's far more exciting screwing those types. The last bitch wouldn't stop struggling and yelling her man's name until the end.
Oh, that's right. Mosuke, Mosuke.
Easy knowing that your wife has been avenged.
One, eyes are drawn to the other side, to the home, then suddenly a long way off. Three parents' faces hidden from sight, four trace the path to the underworld. Five, they grow farther off over time. Six, nostalgic for the days of old. Seven, all the tears try to not ache, and before long
That's where the song ends.
Excuse me!
I'm so sorry! Forgive my rudeness!
No, I'm the one who should have been watching my step. Please, allow me to apologize.
No, I'm the one who should be...
No need to worry, little lady. This man happens to be Lord Naotsugu Miura. And though he may be a samurai, he's famous around here for having a heart of gold.
Thank you for waiting. Here's your kake soba.
Thank you so much.
What seems to be the matter, young man? Have you maybe lost your appetite?
Not exactly. Something's just been nagging me as of late.
Well, do you have something on your mind?
Yes. Sir, would you mind lending me your ear for a second?
Hey, I'll listen to whatever you need to get off your chest.
Thank you. You see, it's about my older brother.
All right, hold on just a minute. That's crazy talk. Everyone knows you're the Miura family heir. There's no way you have an older sibling.
That cannot be the case. I'm certain I had an older brother. Ofu.
Yes?
Do you know of him? Perhaps you've heard of a man by the name Sadanaga Miura.
No, I'm afraid not.
Of course. That figures. Nobody seems to know who he is. Not even my parents. I'm starting to wonder if I've just lost my mind.
It may seem a bit difficult, but why don't you try to lighten up? Look, your soba's gonna get cold.
Lord Miura, I apologize if I'm overstepping, but there's someone that might be able to help.
Hold on. You know someone?
I do. And I believe he might be able to assist you with your predicament.
That's right. Actually, one of our regulars is a fella who loves poking his nose into all sorts of interesting things.
You mean to say that he's some type of diviner or shaman?
Huh?
People who make their living by exorcising evil spirits.
He's just your typical Ronin. But for some reason, he goes around resolving strange incidents and mysteries. For a nice little price, of course. Then I hear he's got sword skills that can slice a demon to ribbons.
He may come off as intimidating at the beginning, but he's kind. Not to mention he has some funny quirks.
He stops by each day to fill up with some kake soba. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Welcome in, pal.
Good to see you.
Kake soba, please.
Coming right
Be
up.
out in a minute.
You're just hooked on that tasty dish, aren't you?
No, not really.
And there you go again. Would it kill you to have a little more tact?
Fine. The soba here may be a bit plain, but I've developed a soft spot for it.
Now you're talking.
Let me pour you some tea.
You've gotten quite good at that.
Well, I should hope so. I've been working to improve a little each day. And what progress have you made, Genia?
Fall is the time for Osmanthus. It exudes a very pleasantly sweet fragrance, and starts to bloom beautiful flowers around this time of year.
Yes, that's very good.
I've found plants to be fascinating to learn about. My eyes are drawn to the flowers on the roadside now.
I told you. Well, at this point, we've covered all of the different seasonal blooms. Next, I can teach you about different flowers in mythology.
I'm sorry to interrupt your conversation. If I may. I go by the name of Naotsugu Miura. Sorry, I realize this may come off as rude, but I understand that you're a man who occupies himself with rumors regarding demons and other strange phenomenon, or so I've heard.
That's correct. Slaying demons is how I make my living.
Great! Then I suppose you can get to the bottom of a mystery for me.
No, not necessarily. My expertise is limited to slaying demons. I'm afraid I won't be of much help unless they happen to be the cause of your problem. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Lord Miura!
Hey, buddy. I hate to ask, but could you find it in your heart to lend that gentleman a hand? His idiot of a big brother apparently went missing some time ago, and now he's worried sick about him.
Would you please consider it? I think losing someone so important has made him very emotionally unstable. Please help us!
Very well. I suppose I do owe the two of you a favor, after all. You seem rather obsessed with that man.
Well, yeah, he's one of our few regulars.
What are you doing here? Ma'am, may I have an order of tea and a sobe mochi?
Coming up!
You really like mochi?
Yes.
Huh. Here's your order. Why, thank you. Oh. Wow, it tastes better when you haven't had it in a while.
On a related note, when are you and Zenji planning on getting married?
Where the hell did that come from?
16 is the marrying age, and he's nice.
Okay, fine, but you're out of your mind if you think I'd marry him.
Is that so? I imagine Master Juzo would like seeing you with someone like him.
But Zenji is... you know, more of a brother figure to me. And besides, even though my dad has ideas for prospective husbands, he has already discussed with me that I have the freedom to choose for myself. But from a business perspective, I'm sure he would like me to marry a samurai or merchant. What about you? Don't you want a wife?
Not many women are eccentric enough to wed a Ronin without a steady job.
I see. I suppose that's true. But there comes a time when you really have to consider settling down. How old are you anyways?
I'm 31.
No way! Older than Zenji? You joked about being immune to getting old. But what's the actual secret behind it?
Who knows? I'm leaving the money over here.
Why the rush?
Back to work.
Oh, demons again? Hey. Why do you go around hunting them? With skills as good as yours, you shouldn't have a problem finding plenty of other easy-paying jobs.
I wish I had an answer. I'm not sure why I'm doing it myself.
So you're uncertain?
But if I had to give a reason for it, it's because this is the only path carved for me.
I see. Well, that's somewhat of a relief to hear. You have such a dry and hardened personality that it sometimes feels like you don't care about anything. Honestly, I never exactly knew what to think of you. But now, I see that even you have your own difficult moments. It seems you're just like the rest of us.
Lady Natsu.
Just call me Natsu. Being so formal all the time makes things awkward. Besides, we've known each other long enough now. I suppose I better get back to the shop. Don't spend too much time brooding, or else you'll end up with permanent wrinkles on your forehead.
Arimori, are you going out looking again? How many times must I tell you? You are the only heir to the Miura family. You have no brother.
Except that I clearly remember him.
I've heard that you've gone as far as the slums and red light districts searching for this imaginary figure. Abide by morals, exemplify courage, practice compassion, and behave with courtesy. The Samurai Code dictates that we give everything in service to our sworn lord, Tokugawa. Yet you don't seem to care about that in the slightest.
I'll focus on my duties once I find my brother. Now excuse me.
Enough of this! Harimori!
Hey, Harimori. Homes aren't what make people. It's the people who make the home. For home and country,
I can understand that sentiment. But even so, I'm not willing to twist my values and beliefs just to abide by it.
Brother, where are you?
Off to look for him?
It's you.
Jinya, I am at your service. Regarding your mystery, I have decided to do some digging into it.
Huh?
However, I can't promise that I will get any answers. I do hope you understand.
Sure, I'll take it. I'm happy to know that you believe me. That alone is enough to give me some peace of mind.
Now then, I apologize for being brief, but I would like to know how things were before your brother's disappearance.
All right. Then come to my... Wait, no.
In that case...
You introduced yourself as a Ronin earlier, didn't you?
Yes.
I couldn't help but notice your high-quality katana. Do you come from a samurai background?
No, I don't.
Huh?
I once lived in a village filled with bellows. They were used by blacksmiths to forge katana. The role I served required me to wield one.
Oh.
Now I'm serving that role once again. I received direct permission from the shogunate to carry this blade.
I see. Are you from Kadono, by any chance?
Impressive deduction.
Oh wow, blacksmith and bellow talk, and your iron scabbard gave me a bit of an inkling. It's embarrassing to admit, but I'm a connoisseur. Learning about the different makes of blades is a pastime of mine. I've heard one trademark of Kadono blades is the simple yet refined metalwork on the scabbards, and the quality of the one you carry is outstanding.
This was originally a very sacred blade that was enshrined within the village, but events led it to me.
Oh, does it have a name?
It is Yirai.
Wow, is that right? That's very interesting. Kadono blades are said to be effective against demons. One term for cleansing evil spirits is Oni-Yirai, which may have inspired the name. Or perhaps the katana was once used to exorcise a demonic spirit of local legend. Do you know of any such stories?
I can't say that I have. No one knows if it's true, but the chieftain said it's a mystical weapon that's remained pristine for over a century.
How fascinating. Is there any chance you would unsheath it for me?
No.
Apologies, I've gotten a little too fanatical.
I don't mind. However, we really should get started.
Of course. As I have already explained to you earlier, my brother, Sadanaga Miura, has gone missing. But I can't find him no matter how much I search. Worse yet, nobody seems to remember who he is.
Not a single person?
No. My parents claim that they've never heard of this Sadanaga person, and that I'm the only heir of the family. In addition, although some people seem to have vague memories, they ultimately tell me the same thing. I'm forced to conclude that nobody actually remembers him, except for me.
I beg your pardon, gentlemen. But if you're gonna talk about serious business like this, I think it's common sense to do it in a private place where there are no other people around.
Good thing hardly anybody comes here.
Your tongue sharper than your sword, pal?
Jokes aside, I picked up the impression the two of you were quite concerned for Lord Miura's well-being. That's why I brought him here.
Jinya, it warms my heart seeing you lighten up enough to start telling us jokes.
Whatever. Could you please inform us when your brother disappeared?
Before spring started, at the tail end of January. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary at that point, until he suddenly... No! I do recall him saying something not too long before that. About going to see a girl. And one more thing. I found some flowers in his room.
Flowers?
I'm afraid I don't know enough about plants to say what kind, but they had a strong fragrance. The leaves were narrow and the flowers were small with white petals and a yellow center. My brother wasn't really the type to appreciate flowers, so I thought it was strange.
When exactly did you find them?
After my brother's disappearance, no one else visited his room except for me, so I imagined he was the one who left them behind. I don't see any alternatives.
Are the flowers still in your possession?
I figured they might serve as evidence, so I preserved them before they wilted.
Listen, I know it's troublesome, but I would like to visit your house tomorrow.
Jinya?
Lady Natsu.
It's good to see you today, Jinya.
The usual.
Of course. One order of...
Hey! When did you start calling Miss Natsu by her name?
A few days ago at her request.
Tofu, you need to step things up a little more.
Father, you're embarrassing me. But I must say, you two seem to get along well.
Not really. This is nothing special.
Ofu, how close are you with Lord Miura?
I've never really thought about it. We aren't especially close or anything of that nature, but we do talk on occasion whenever he swings by. Why so interested?
I was just curious.
Looking back on things, he's always been polite and courteous whenever we interact with each other. I find him to be a kind and earnest guy.
Wait a moment, are you talking about that samurai who I bumped into the other day?
Yes.
He seemed like a very humble and sweet gentleman.
But he can get pretty intense whenever the subject of swords comes up. Oh, that's right. Take a look at this beauty.
Wow, a Kogai?
The Miura family are vassals of the Shogun, so it's necessary they have these kinds of tools. Not that it means much, but he gave a gift meant for a samurai to me. What a guy. I swear everything boils down to swords with that young man. Let the guy talk freely and it's either strictly business or something about katana. I've even heard that his mom chews him out like enough is enough, Arimori.
So you've had dealings with his mother?
Yes, but only enough to catch a quick glimpse of her. Word is she's a terror. Harps on people regularly from what I hear. With all that said, would you mind taking this off my hands?
But that was given to you as a gift. I can't accept such a thing.
It's all right. There's no sense in the owner of a soba shop having gear like this.
Yes, but...
I don't really have a need for it anymore. So please, take it off my hands, okay?
I will hold on to it for you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. My dad should know better.
Ofu,
What is it?
would the flowers that Lord Miura spoke of with white petals and a yellow center happen to be daffodils? But he said they were small. I just hope they're anything but that.
This is the Garden of Happiness. The warm and sunny place where I spent my childhood. But... the way back is long gone.